The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
32-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Bronco 80. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And he's out right at the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Cougar 19.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 600.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
On the set.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
70 Lions. Come 19, 18, Pioneer. Set up.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The Lions at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down,
Here we go.
Tampa Bay.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
From the 41, here's second down and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. Ready. 60 Bison.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Panther 60. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 yards.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Dragon 60. Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Panther 60. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he powers his way up past the 30.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Mustang 19. Down. Ready. Crackle 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak in anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now an audible here into something else. 2nd and 5.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Xavier Worthy
with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time.
And the Buccaneers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dante Thornton, 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
Top low 18.
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Warriors 70. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready, go. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
70 Ranger. Set up. 65, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll take this and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Bronco 80. Ready, hut, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 19 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
First down, Buccaneers.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. This is 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back and ultimately.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. If they play things right from here on out,
and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
37.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
Muscles by at the 25.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Come 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Street. Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back